Howdy, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Healthy Way right here in Love 101 FM, the family station. Today, we're talking about mask associated dry eyes. Now, with dry eyes disease on the rise, COVID 19 isn't making it easy on patients. Now, while the use of mask is considered essential for the prevention and spread of COVID 19, it may cause ocular dryness and irritation. Well, we're going to talk this morning about mask associated dry eyes. With us is Dr. Alex Tracey. Hey, Dr. Tracey, how are you? Welcome.
Hey, morning.
Good to have you.
Yes.
So, where do we start? Let's go with this one. What is dry eye again, Dr. Tracey? I think we'll start with that one.
Well, basically, dry eye is any condition. Well, it's a condition whereby the tears is actually decreased in terms of quantity. Tears is used to moisturize the surface of the eye, and as such, if there's a decrease in the level of tears, you may end up having drying out of the eye, and that's what we consider dry eye.
And it is common.
Yes, it is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Even before the whole mask issue, persons have been suffering with dry eyes, and it may lead to additional complications, especially conjunctivitis, which is inflammation of the conjunctiva. So it has been quite a common issue and a significant issue among persons.
Well, since you made mention of conjunctivitis, walk us through through all of that.
Well, what will happen when you have dry eyes is that you start getting itching, irritation, and inflammation. So over time, this inflammation causes inflammation of the conjunctiva, and the conjunctiva is that transparent surface over the eyeball. So once you're getting inflammation, you may actually have symptoms of like burning and the pain, and this is quite significant. Now, dry eyes itself is an irritant, not only to the eye, but it can be an irritant to the surrounding structures for the eye, like the eyelid. So once you're itching, you may actually cause inflammation of the eyelid. So the eyelid may start getting swollen as well. So that's some of the things that you look into.
Okay, so now, how can a face mask cause dry eye?
Well, the actual face mask may cause improper airflow, right? So when you breathe out air, and the air might actually lead to evaporation of the tears from the surface of the eye if the air is directed towards the eyeball. So you would realize that some of the face masks don't have that snug mechanism to the nose. And if you're having that in the case of like a mask that is larger than your face,
right,
then the air is going to be directed to the eye and it's going to eventually dry out the eye. That warm air that is actually being exhaled is going to dry out the eye. So that is one of the notions that they have had. But they have also seen where persons who have the habit of taping down the mask to their face also has the issue. And what they're actually saying is that the tape that you would normally use to tape down the mask, the upper part of the mask, may affect the action of the eyelid. And the eyelid is actually responsible for giving a new tear film each time you blink. So if there is an impedance of the action of the lower eyelid, you may also eventually get dry eyes from that as well.
Right.
So it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, because I know I read earlier, it says an improper mask fit can even interfere with your eyelids' ability to do their job. It adds that some doctors have also noted that the masks can pull down the lower eyelids slightly, making it difficult for normal blinking to restore the healthy surface of the eye. You made mention of that.
So you can actually see where this might impact a lot of children, where
Mm.
they're wearing the adult size face mask
Mm-hmm.
rather than that of the pediatric face mask.
Mm.
And once it's impacting the way that they blink, they may start coming in with redness of the eyes, and you may be thinking, oh, it's pink eye, when
Right,
it's
right.
actually the mask
Mm-hmm.
that was actually causing an irritation to the eye, a
Mm.
form of conjunctivitis.
Right. And it would have led to my next question. Can dry eye be a symptom of anything else?
Oh, yes. So dry eyes, there are different conditions. There is a condition called keratoconjunctivitis,
Mm-hmm.
which is associated with dryness of the eyes. If there's a decrease in the production of tears, that can also lead to dry eyes. And if there is a condition that is affecting the action of the eyelids, such as like if you had a previous stroke
Mm-hmm.
and there is decreased action of the eyelids, you may also have dry eyes from that as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
And in terms of prevention, is there any way to prevent or treat mask associated dry eyes?
Well, one, you definitely have to be wearing the proper mask.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to ensure that the mask that you're wearing is not going into your eyelid. So ensure that it's actually snugged onto your nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's not riding up into your eyes every minute. That's one clue to suggest that the mask may be too big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you're wearing a type of mask and you realize that your eyes, you keep itching the eyes, you keep having irritation to the eyes,
Mm-hmm.
chances are the mask is actually causing you to have the itchy eyes. So you may want to change the type of mask
All right.
to see if that can decrease the instance. If it's severe, because
Mm-hmm.
it may be severe to the point where you have an underlying bacterial infection,
Mm-hmm.
meaning the eyelids get swollen, you start having redness to the eyes and pain in the eyes, you may need to actually go to a medical doctor
Right.
who would then give you like eye lubricant, anti-inflammatory medication, and antihistamine to try and actually reverse the process that has actually taken place.
Right. Right.
So,
Right. Yeah. And we want to emphasize the importance of mask wearing, but it doesn't mean you have to be uncomfortable. Yeah.
right.
So
But
that's pretty much it.
especially amongst the children,
Mm-hmm.
the adult size mask um, may not be the proper one that you would use for a child because it
Mm-hmm.
may lead to this. And you may be wondering, why is that the child's eye looks so red? Why is it that he's itching so much?
Right.
It's actually the mask
Mm-hmm.
that may be actually affecting the eyes.
Mm. Now, earlier we had a discussion about the wearing of masks. Now, there are
Mhm.
some talks now that one mask can't help. So the thing is to wear two. What say you?
Well, in my opinion, no, I don't agree that the two masks may. Ideally, it would actually be best for you to get an N95.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ideal one. Based on the economic restraints, you know that it may be quite difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But what I would say is proper hand washing is key. Social distancing as well is actually going to be one that helps a lot more than having more than one mask. Because you may actually have the mask on and you still touch the mask with your hands. And
Mm.
if you're not using proper hygiene,
Mm-hmm.
you having 2, 3 masks won't save you from contracting anything. So
Right.
it's more of hygiene, proper sanitation of the hands,
Mm-hmm.
social distance.
Right. Okay. So, is there anything we can do at home if we're experiencing dry eye symptoms? Do we?
Well, one,
Yeah.
you could actually compress, like warm compress, that helps with
Mm-hmm.
the irritation. If you have some antihistamine in your medicine cupboard, like BPH,
Mm-hmm.
you may actually use that as well. These are some of the things that may help. If it's severe, as I told you, you have to seek medical assistance.
Wonderful. Well,
Right.
you want to add anything else before you go?
Well, just to express the need for us to ensure that we wear the proper size mask, especially for our children, right? The mask associated dry eyes is a new condition, and it was recently due to the whole wearing of the mask.
Right.
But as we go along, we're going to see where it's going to cause a lot of complications, underlying bacterial conjunctivitis amongst persons. And as such, if we don't get the proper size mask and express proper hygiene, it may be something that may cause a big medical issue.
Wow. Yeah. How can we find again Dr. Tracey?
All right. So my offices are at Shop 128, Greater Portmore Shopping Center, and also 23 Young Street beside Cumberland Pharmacy. That's online medical.
Wonderful. Mask-associated dry eye is a thing. Yeah,
Right.
and we are here to educate you. Thanks as always. Appreciate it. Have a great day and keep safe.
Okay, no problem. Take care. Bye.
Great. Quick on there with my brethren, Dr. Alex Tracey. Yeah, mask-associated dry eyes. You tune to Love 101 FM, the family station. Big thanks to my sponsor, by the way, Colgate, Triple Action. You're tuned to the family station, Love 101 FM. Please do stick and stay with us. This has been The Healthy Way.
Colgate Triple Action. 3 benefits for a deep clean. As a mother, you always want to give the best to your family and to make them happy. With Colgate Triple Action, you give them 3 reasons to smile: cavity protection, whiter teeth, and fresh breath. A unique formula with a minty flavor they will love. Colgate Triple Action. Find it at your favorite store.
Love 101 invites you to listen to the 171st Jamaica Baptist Union General Assembly